This question asks us to solve a system of equations and then use that solution to evaluate another expression. It says if 3x plus 5y is equal to 7 and 6x plus 8y is equal to 4, then what is the value of 4x plus 7y? Often when we have a system of equations, we see it kind of stacked one on top of the other. So let's rewrite that. The 3x plus 5y is equal to 7. And then the 6x plus 8y is equal to 4. Okay, so we have options when solving systems of equations. You can use substitution, you could graph them and see when they intersect, or we could use something that's often called elimination, and we're going to try to do that with this system. So what we want to do is to get one of the variables, either x or y, we want their coefficients to match. And so if I look at this system, I can see that the 3x and the 6x, we can get them to multiply if we multiply that top equation by 2. So let's show that. We're going to multiply the entire top equation by 2. And I'll just write that down here. So 2 times 3x gives us 6x. 2 times 5y gets us 10y. And we have our equal sign. And 2 times 7 is equal to 14. The whole reason we did that is, like we said, is so we can get the coefficients of one of our variables, in this case x, to match up. And then what we can do is we can just subtract these two equations to eliminate the variable x, because 6x minus 6x is 0. It eliminated, that's why we did it. 8y minus 10y is negative 2y equals 4 minus 14 is negative 10. Now we just have a single variable, and to solve for y, we want to divide both sides by negative 2. And that gives us y is equal to negative 10 divided by negative 2 gets us a positive 5. So now we have a y value. We just need an x value. We can get that by plugging it back into any of the equations and solving for x. So let's just do it to this first equation. I'll bring that over here. So we have 3x plus 5y, but we now know that y is 5. So we're going to substitute in the value of 5 for y, and that is equal to 7. All right, that just gives us 3x plus 25 is equal to 7. Solving for x, we would subtract the 25. And we get 3x is equal to 7 minus 25 is negative 18. And then we would just divide by 3 to get x is equal to negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6. So now we have a value for x, we have a value for y, and the question says, then what is the value of 4x plus 7y? So let's just replace x and y with what we found them to equal. So this would be 4 times x, but x is negative 6. So 4 times negative 6 plus 7 times y, but y we found to be 5. And now we just need to figure out what that equals. 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. And 7 plus 5, or 7 times 5 is 35. And so we're left with negative 24 plus 35, and if we do that, we get 11. So the value of 4x plus 7y is 11, and we find that in answer E.